Don't you know I'm loco?
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. On Monday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard.
And for that game against Tampa, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Donte DiVincenzo. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Derek Jones, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bane in at the 2. And for Columbus, Gilgeous Alexander out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Porter. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
And Gafford throws it down.
Gilgeous Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Pass to Jokic. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Gilgeous Alexander against DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Jones jacks up a 3.
And, you know, getting up into the shooter is Wiggins. I mean, has all the natural tools and skills, I think, to be one of the best defenders in the league.
And there's Porter on the assist by Gilgeous Alexander.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Bane. McDaniels finds Jokic. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo hits the three-point bomb.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Donte DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Here is Porter following the basket by Jokic. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Inside, here's Gafford. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Gafford's got his second basket of the game.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous Alexander's game.
Payne for 3. Porter pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Wiggins. They set the pick. Back to Porter. Wide open look. Bucket is good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
To the inside. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic. But it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Grant, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Jokic drops them both. Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Here's Bain after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side Bain, pass to Jones. That shot off. Some solid defense from Grant. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He shoots again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One of the many things SGA does well, forces his way to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Columbus.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Columbus. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Jokic.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Gillespie, the pass to LeVert. No good with the triple. Columbus leading by 5. Outside Porter. Outside SGA. They get the rebound, and it's Gafford on the foul.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Gillespie, still without a basket. Jokic with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hachimura. LeVert from outside. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. For Columbus, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Back to Porter. Good, nice job down low. Porter's got 6.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Here's Gillespie. Down low. And it's Jokic missing.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
And so it's Columbus. Hit by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what stands out to you from Columbus so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Rui Hachimura out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Gillespie in at the point. Now here's Olynyk. Pass to Gillespie. Olynyk, a screen on Simmons. And it's Gillespie missing. Columbus leading by 11. Here's Simmons. Grant outside. Good ball movement here by Columbus. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Grant. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Pass to Diabate. From the arc. Rebound by Olynyk. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Gillespie, the pass to Bain. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And with the body to absorb contact, Bain also has the balance to finish.
Some changes for Columbus. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Michael Porter in for Landry Shamet. Pass to Porter. Fires away from way outside.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game.
Here is Porter. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Up top, Simmons. All scoring in this one.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Now, here's McDaniel. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Jokic. Outside, Bain. Misses the 3. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Columbus. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Simmons on the wing. To the paint. Here's Diabate.
Defense gearing up to stop Wiggins' shot that time. He feels it. Hits the roller in stride. Nicely done. Good adjustment.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gillespie. Guarded by Simmons. McDaniels outside. Out of bounds. Columbus takes possession.
Checking out the stats for Jokic. Coming off a terrific season and a terrific year for him in terms of scoring. How about third in the NBA?
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Columbus. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. These are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Jokic is second, and of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Wiggins outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Wiggins has got the lead up to 14 now for Columbus. Outside, Jones. Back to DiVincenzo. For 3, Beasley. Jokic kicks to Beasley. DiVincenzo against Simmons. DiVincenzo passes to Beasley. Over SGA. No good from Beasley.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Diabate. And a wide-open look for SGA. And again, it's Columbus.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Beasley. Scoreless thus far.
Good job by Beasley finding a way to get to the strike.
This is his first free throw of the game, and he makes the first. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Columbus. Trey Murphy comes in for Ben Simmons, and Beasley drops both of them. Columbus leading by 14. Wiggins outside. That one good for 2. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Here's SGA. Following the basket by Jokic. Pass to Gafford. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His three-pointer's off the mark. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jokic finds McDaniel. DiVincenzo against SGA. Jones with the screen on Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Here's Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow. And so it's Columbus enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just got after it. That's the main thing. We just try to make them uncomfortable, test everything, and, we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back.
And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the visiting team.
To me.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Trey Murphy is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. To the middle, and Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake. That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
McDaniels against Porter. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Jokic kicks to McDaniels. From outside, off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now, here's Porter. He has 6. SGA feeling it out a bit. No good on the shot.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life. It probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball." Kevin?
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 10. Can't hit from 12.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
From downtown, and Trey Murphy gets the 3. 5 points in the game.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
McDaniels outside. DiVincenzo with the screen for McDaniel. Right side Bain. Out of bounds, Columbus takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And Columbus making a change here. Grant's checked in, and so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Porter. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Columbus again can't hit.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And here is Bain. Here's McDaniels. Clock at 6. Jokic kicks to McDaniels. Kept alive. Goes back up. Good! Concentration coming right there from Jokic.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Tips it up. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Columbus. Diabate's checked in, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Porter. Now here's Beasley. Inside. Now here's Olynyk. He's tightly guarded. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Columbus takes possession.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Great showing for him last season. And he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Looking to get back on track here. Battling inside. It's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Here's Gillespie. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Now LeVert. Still scoreless. Beasley for 3. Rebound by Columbus. At one point, they led by 16.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good. Shemet.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's LeVert. He's covered by Shemet. And here's LeVert. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Columbus, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Desmond Bain, Rui Hachimura out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Gillespie in at the point. It's blocked.
Super recognition that time to come up with the block shot, as LeVert was quick to recognize where he was and get off the ground.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Clock at 2. A pretty low, 34% thus far. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Pass to Wiggins. To Simmons. Lets it go from deep. And Bain pulls it down. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Fires the 3. Rebound by Columbus.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Diabate. And here's Porter. LeVert defending. Porter passes to Shemet. No good on the triple. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Shemet. Outside, Bain. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And it's Porter with the ball for Columbus. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. And it's Wiggins missing.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Hachimura against Simmons. Now here's Olynyk. Pass to Bain. And the layup is good.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Columbus again can't hit. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. It's stolen by SGA. Wiggins outside. SGA has screen on Jones. Now Porter. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by DiVincenzo. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And here's Jokic. McDaniels. 3. Good.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Columbus leading by 9. SGA with the ball. Can't get it.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Now DiVincenzo. Now McDaniels. Now DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. .130 left in the fourth quarter. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Now Gafford. For 3. That does not go. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Desmond Bane. A target from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Yes, that goes down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Bane fires. The 3 is off. Porter against McDaniel. Now Wiggins. Porter looking it over. Jokic pulls it down.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now DiVincenzo. Jones. And so Columbus takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, so that I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.